Good morning. It is Monday, April 15th, and we are in the front yard here in Colorado, Zone 5B. And over the weekend, we went from having a lot budded up to a lot actually in bloom. These here are, I am pretty sure what I put here in the pots is called Sherborne daffodil. How incredibly big and gorgeous. I mean, literally, it's as wide as my hand. So nice. We've also got some tulips growing here, even some anemone that I have popped in there. Look at this, more of these Sherborne daffodils. We've got the hyacinth have gone over for the most part, but boy, look, you can just see there's more little buds coming up. We've got the hyacinths. These ones, I don't recall which ones these are, but I don't think these are just plain old hyacinths. You can see these wonderful little eyes on them. Tulips are going okay. This is either a malformed tulip here, or it's one of the parrots that I bought. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, in fact, I think it's going to be a parrot, just because there's two of them looking the same. But yeah, I'm going to cut a few of these today and bring them inside. All right, and then also you can see just what has happened in literally the 2 days that I was gone. More of these wonderful, big, fluffy daffodils. As much as, I love a small cup too, but wow, I mean, just the bang for your buck on these massively huge daffodils. So much fun. Peonies are doing okay. Look at that. Their peony is probably 10 inches tall at this point. We've got more of these light blue Valerie Finis, Muscari, right, and that's what these light ones are. And then you've got some of the regular ones. The exotic emperors are back this year. These I put in 2 years ago. Last year they had almost nothing happen. I'm still figuring out how to water things appropriately, because they, I need them to not rot in the winter time. But yeah, look at that. These little teeny daffodils, multiples on there. You can hear that I've got a little rabbit go away thing. Look at this, even some of the lilies are coming up from last year. Bam, they're happening. Look at this, we've got some tulips here. We've got more of the daffodils. This one, oh man, these were, look at this. They were totally open yesterday, just saying hello when I came home. They closed up overnight. More and more and more daffodils. We've even got, coming back from last year, some of these little Preston Shogun small tulips. The concerto Greggii tulips that last year did beautifully and were were the first ones to bloom. Well, they were still the first ones to bloom, but I think maybe I'm still having a watering problem. This is an Allison Bradley double coming back from last year, but much smaller. There's more of those cute little Preston Shogun. The hyacinths have done beautifully. These are, I believe, the double Campanelle or Van Scion daffodils. These here, just having fun. And of course, you can see that the Preston Shogun tulips that I had put in the yard, doing nicely. They definitely needed some water, and so I've got the water in there now, and they're much happier. Even a couple of little Muscari inside the lawn too. But yeah, I was out here yesterday and did quite a watering activity. But boy, I mean, really, look at just the hyacinths are. This is definitely some good, a good location for hyacinths. They seem to just adore it. Back here, this is. I think it's an allium with variegated foliage. We've got some full bearded iris coming up from last year, and then there's another one kind of poking around there. That was a new one I put in. Yeah, here's the exotic emperors, man, and they are some of the first to bloom, and they stay for a very long time. Like even when they're dead, they will even hang on to their petals often. Look at that. We've got some more of the daffodils. I've got to figure out what that is. I think that might be some Monarda coming back from last year, and then some anemone popping in there too. All right. Now, oh yeah, see, look, just these wonderful, wonderful little daffodil, or sorry, little tulips popping out. All right, so these, I wish I could remember what kind of daffodils these are. They may be white lions. Look at this, we've got some beautiful double tulips that, I mean, literally just in the last couple days, doing so beautifully. Back behind, maybe a little over there, you can see that's a hydrangea. There's some tulips and a really huge allium coming in there. This little mound there is Artemisia. Look at this, I'm gonna come out here and do some extra cuttings. Look at this, I think we've got some parrot tulips here. Look at that, it's still 100% green. They look so twisted and cool. Some of these red ones that are coming up are probably Pallida, like P-A-L-L-A-D-A. Look at this, a little dual color there. We've got more daffodils. We've got double tulips. Many of these are double tulips here. A lot of what you're seeing in the front area in this direction are from Longfield Gardens, and they were like bulk that were bought from the Costco in the fall. Like if you catch them in early September, they just have fantastic pricing on them. Got some more alliums back there in the very back over here. These are just, for the most part, these were from, these are like tulips and various other bulbs that that I had in pots that I just pulled out at the end of last year and had dried out a bit, and just, you know, had this back area, and so I just filled it with all leftover bulbs that were from pots or from areas that I had to dig up. Let's see, more and more tulips. Look at that, this is a Tahiti daffodil. Look at that. I mean, again, big, but not quite as big as the Sherborne. We've got more of the hyacinths coming up. We've got, let's see, yeah. I mean, just, I'm pretty sure that what we're seeing here, this is probably the Ad Rem tulip. Back over here, you can see more of the Preston's Shogun tulips. The little tiny ones there, but they're looking pretty happy. Oh yeah, this is a good example of, I think you can see right there, there's kind of a dried daffodil there in the middle that I'm still learning how and when do I water. I watered quite a bit yesterday. Right here in the middle, I'm positive that I put stuff in. It was either a bad batch, or the winter did something to them, or they're just incredibly late and we're not seeing anything. But the fact that there's a whole bunch here that I'm not seeing is telling me that there was a problem with my planting, or just that it had gotten too waterlogged, something like that. All right, we've got some bunch of single daffs here. It's really pretty, but I have about a whole bunch of singles over in here. There's some hyacinths of multiple colors. I was going for doing all blue, like kind of blue and purples here in the front yard, but a couple must have sneaked past me there. We've got more of these beautiful little Preston Shogun tulips, and yeah, just a ton of really pretty stuff. I mean, it's almost like a little tutti frutti thing going on right now. What a view, right there. In the center around the tree, I've usually just put tulips that, I try to put like one of everything around. There's even a little bit of dianthus that overwintered, just to have a little sampler in the center. But wow, I'm just loving this. Here, I'm gonna take a little photo. Bam. But I can say that as much as it's fun to have some of the plain, your usual yellow daffodils, they aren't the ones that thrill me as much. I actually really like, simple, like little small cup white daffodils, or ones that have a lot of different color. I'm glad to have these because they certainly come back really, really well. But boy, there's something that's just so engaging about this. Just a beautiful, like soft, buttery yellow with a little orangey comb. Or here, these are, I'm not quite sure what those are, but they're cute, they're little, there's a bunch of them coming out. Here's another one, here's another photo of it. They're just adorable. You can see some darker colors mixed in that are coming up. You can see some Kianadoxa that are mixed in here. This was just, you know, from a bunch of pots last year. There's even a few exotic emperors, right? You can see that. They get a little bit spiky. They're so pretty. And some more of the daffodils. Got more Kianadoxa right there. And bam, I mean, just a ton of color. So I'll probably take another photo in a few days. I'm gonna make sure I keep these watered well, because at this point they do need water and they do need fertilizer. So hey, thanks for stopping by here. I'm gonna leave us with some pictures of some just beautiful daffodils that are and tulips. All right, have a good day. Bye.